Let's head now to Port Moresby, where Papua New Guinea's Supreme Court has refused a last-ditch bid to restore power, water and medical services to the Manus Island detention centre. This was a general attempt covering all 600 men still in what was set up as a processing centre, but with a single applicant name, the Iranian refugee Barus Buchani. Ben Lomai is the lawyer for the asylum seekers in PNG, and I spoke to him shortly after the Supreme Court's decision.
In a nutshell, the Supreme Court refused the application for the injunctive orders to stop the PNG immigration to transfer Barus Buchani and other detainees from London to Loringau. And also, the court also refused to grant orders to restore essential services back to London, and as well as the court refused to restrain the Papua New Guinea Defence Force from possibly removing the detainees on Lombrom.
Lombrom is a PNG naval base. The men are still there, and as you heard Ben Lomai say, their attempt to get essential services reconnected so they can stay has been declined by the Supreme Court, which means they now face the possibility of eviction at the hands of the PNG Defence Force into centres nearer the town of Loringau, where the men believe they face the risk of violence from locals. Now, Ian Rintle is spokesperson for the Refugee Action Coalition in Australia, and I put to him the Australian Prime Minister's assertion that the accommodation the men are being moved to is both safe and satisfactory. Is it?
No, and I think the fact that the government is not prepared to allow the media or the asylum seekers themselves to inspect those facilities is proof positive that they are not ready to go. But the truth is, it depends on what you talk about, even ready to go. I mean, the fact is that East Loringau has been ready to go, and it was built, 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago. It is not safe. It is a purpose-built facility, holds about 270 people, and they'll take photos about the kitchen and the facilities or whatever in the rooms that are in East Loringau. But as long as East Loringau has existed, there have been the bashings, there have been the muggings, there have been the robberies, there have been the attacks even inside the boundary of the East Loringau Centre. The fact that we can walk to 3 other places on Manus Island does not prove that it's safe. In fact, the proof of the lack of safety is to be found in the bashed heads, in the cracked skulls, the severed arms and severed wrists, of the people who have been forced to live outside the detention centre. That's why people are not going to move.
Ian Rintle, so what happens next? Well, as lawyer Ben Lomai told me after the Supreme Court's decision in Port Moresby this morning, that's PNG's decision.
The court has made it clear that as of the 31st of October at 5 p.m., the Australian government no longer legally responsible for the asylum seeker. So after the 31st October 5 p.m., the sole responsibility is legal responsibility is now vested in the PNG government, and so the PNG government should now take proactive steps to try and protect the interests of the detainees on Manus Island.
Ben Lomai, the lawyer acting for the asylum seekers in PNG. If there's any further developments there this evening, obviously we will bring them to you.